Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. So this week I was listening to an interview with Ed Milet, and he was talking about how you overcome the labels that are placed on us when we're kids. You know the labels that I'm talking about. So like somebody might say, "Oh, you're not good enough, or you're not gonna be able to achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. That would never happen for you. You're not from the right family," and those sorts of things, you know. And in this video, I want to share with you how you can overcome these labels. It's definitely something that I've been through. Like, I've heard so much negative things. Heard like, "Oh, I'm not gonna amount to anything. You don't speak properly. You're not good enough. You're ugly." I at times, like, things that was said to me would make me feel useless, you know what I'm saying? And like those things hurt, and the problem is that they're occurring when you're a child, like when you're young and you're defenseless and you don't have the tools to navigate what's happening as it happens. Because the thing is, when these things happen, when they occur, like, it's the person projecting their own insecurities and challenges that they haven't dealt with on you, you know. And what's unfortunate is that it comes from the people that are closest to you. So this could be your mom, your dad, uncle, grandparents, and stuff like that. And it's the funny thing is, it's like, it's not that they actually mean to hurt you. It's like, for me, I was like, I came to a point as I got older, like when I think about these things, I'm like, you know, they want to give you constructive criticism when you're doing something wrong, but they're not telling you what you're doing wrong. They're like calling you names and not saying like, this is how you can do this better, or this is how you will achieve this, or change this, you know. And I'm sure many of you experience similar situations. I know me growing up, it was like a lot of yelling and stuff like that, like, but not in a productive type of way. Like, so it wasn't like constructive criticism. And the problem with this is that we just need to see small little evidence of this appearing to be somewhat true. So it's like, if somebody tells you you're not good at something, and then you're attempting to do something that's like kind of similar, and the evidence is there, like you didn't do it good, then you're like, maybe I'm not really good at this, you know what I'm saying? And then you start to internalize that, and these things compound. It's like, wherever you see evidence of whatever that negative label is, you start to conform it. You're like, maybe that's true. Maybe I'm not really good at this. Maybe I won't amount to anything. Maybe I'm not great at public speaking. And then what happens is it creates an action. And I know for me, like, me hearing that I'm not good at speaking, I don't speak well, I don't speak properly, that kept me off of YouTube for like the longest. Like, how long have I wanted to start a YouTube channel? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like, for me, this is probably like 5-6 years now, and I didn't do it because I was, in my mind, I'm thinking about what people would have to say. I'm not a great speaker, I don't speak well, and people are gonna point that out. And then what you do is you avoid it so that you don't have to confront that fear, or you don't get the feedback that you're thinking about. And the thing is, like, it's not even true. Like, I'm on here, I think I'm on YouTube like maybe 4 or 5 months now. Nobody's ever sent me a message and say, "Oh, I think you could improve on the way you speak," or what you're saying isn't clear, or, you know, just something around the way I speak that they're not understanding the message and I'm not delivering it in a clear way. So I'm saying that to say that the things that you hear, the labels that are placed on you, in many cases they're not true. I mean, the thing is, it's like, when you start anything, right, you're not gonna start great, right? So somebody can easily pinpoint when you're not doing something so great, because in the beginning, like, you're shit, you know, and you're developing the craft, you're getting better, and over time, like, you're gonna be good. Like, everybody's gonna start terrible at whatever it is that they want to accomplish, or anything that they're doing. You go to tie your shoes for the first time, you do it incorrectly. You put the two bows together and you try to do whatever, and it doesn't stay. It breaks, it fall apart. And that's the first try. The second time, the same thing might happen. But by the 5th, 6th, 7th, 18th time, you're doing this without even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? But the labels definitely hinder you, and it hinders your confidence and your self-esteem, and it causes you, like I said, to not take action. You know what I'm saying? And you want to be taking action because only you, because you know your potential, you know your desires, you know who you can be, you know who you are, you know your true self, you know. So how do you actually move away from these labels and create the type and become the person that you want to be, the way that you want to show up in the world? So the first thing that you have to do is question these labels. Is that really true? Am I a bad speaker? Do I have evidence of being a good speaker? In my own case, many times I've given my opinion on something and someone was like, oh, I like the way that you broke that down. That was very clear to understand, you know? So it's I have evidence of being able to speak well, or being able to clearly articulate a message, you know? And I'm sure in your case, whatever labels that you have that you believe, you also have evidence that suggests that those things aren't true, you know? So you have to question it and look for the supporting evidence that says that these things aren't true, you know? And then the next thing you want to do is create how you want to show up, who you want to be. So this is creating your new identity. So let's say you wanted to be the type of person that's gonna be punctual. What do you do? If you're usually late for something and you know that that's not who you are, who you want to be, because you understand the importance of punctuality and it's just something you want to do. You start to get ready 30 minutes in advance so that you can reach earlier. If, let's say, usually you're 15 minutes late, maybe you might be 15 minutes earlier, or you might be on time, just on time. And it starts there. It starts by changing your actions, right? So let's say you want to keep a clean house, or you want to keep things around you clean, right? So you can start by cleaning your room. You can start by cleaning, for me, I had to keep my laptop screen clean because I don't know what's going on with that. I would leave weeks go without cleaning it, and I was like, nah, that's not who I am. That's not how I want my things around me to be. I want everything around me to be clean, because this is what I think of myself. I think that I'm a clean person, and therefore everything around me should be clean. And it's no different for anything else that you want to do. So if you say that you want to become a writer, then you need to practice writing, and you need to continuously write. In the beginning, you're not going to be good at it. I can tell you that for a fact. I'm doing these YouTube videos. In the beginning, I'm still not where I would like to be, but I'm a lot better than when I started out. And it's just a journey, you know. This is the journey. You're becoming better. You are becoming, and it just takes time, and it takes a lot of repetition, and you have to believe in what it is you want to create, because life is about creation, and it's also about believing that whatever it is that you want, you can attain. But then you have to go out and take the steps, take the actions, do the work for it to materialize. So I want to say in closing, look for evidence that supports the type of person that you want to be. You could look at other people that are doing things that you want to do, or they resemble the type of person that you want to be. And you study that person, you say, this person does this, or they look like they do this, and you start doing these things, and over time you're gonna become this person, and it's it happens so naturally that and I say naturally, but it happens over time, as you continue to do it, like you become this new person. You don't even realize like, whoa, I'm not who I used to be. You just embody the person that you wanted to be, you know? And it's very possible, like I'm doing it for myself, and I can only say that it's possible because I've done it. It just takes repetition and consistency, and you can do it. You can definitely do it. So I hope that this video was valuable. This was off the top of my head, which is sometimes challenging for me because I'm not all the way used to doing this as yet, but I'm working on becoming better, and eventually we're gonna get it exactly where we wanna get it. So until the next video, I hope that you found value in this video, and I'll see you in the next one.